what's up? How you doing? In today's video, we're gonna be talking all about Lisa Eldridge new releases. I got two of the new lipsticks that she's released. I got one that I wanted that she restocked. We also going to be talking about her foundation, which I am wearing right now. So we're gonna do a little bit of a first impression slash wear test on the foundation. I'll do comparisons within her line, and of course I'm gonna be applying them to my lips so you can see how it looks on my medium tan complexion. If this is your first time here, I'm Gigi. I love to review luxury and high-end makeup. If you love that content, go ahead and click on the button that says subscribe, and also come to my Instagram because over there I do keep you posted on the newest and latest makeup releases. And without further ado, let's start. Hey friends, so let's begin, and today we're gonna be trying out some Lisa Eldridge lippies. I picked out two of the new shades that she's released. She's released 4 colors, and then I picked out one that she restocked that I wanted for a while. The 2 new colors that I got were the ones that really called out my, my interest, that I thought that I would wear them a ton. So let's talk about the 2 new colors that I got. One is called Velvet Intrigue, and the other one is a Cinnabar. This is her packaging as usual. It is so pretty. I love it, and her lipsticks are beautiful. This is the lipstick component. You get her logo at top and then a beautiful gold magnetic goodness. I'm gonna leave the price right there. I feel like it is roughly 30 something Canadian, almost $40. So it is in part with like Charlotte's prices or Pat's prices when it comes to lipsticks. I think they're very comparable. These velvet lipsticks by her are so beautiful, very comfortable. I recently reviewed the ones by Makeup by Mario, and I got questions, how do they compare to these ones by Lisa? And I think they're very comparable. They have that really comfortable matte finish, but they're really comfortably hydrated on the lips. But I feel like Lisa's have a little bit more of a slip to them, so you can rub your lips a little bit more when you're wearing them. They're extremely comfortable, very beautiful and long wearing. But I have a big issue with these ones, and that's why I wasn't sure I was going to purchase any of the lipsticks in this launch, which made me a little bit disappointed. But I decided that I was going to still pick up the 2 shades that I wanted from the line, and then see how it goes and just be very careful with them. So my issue with these lipsticks is that they break. This is my shade Velvet Muse, and this is my bullet. So you can see that it is not even attached. I just pretty much left it there so that I can show you. I promise I wasn't being a savage when I applied this lipstick. I promise you that. I just applied it like any other lipstick. I didn't pull too much out, nothing like that, I promise. But they break because they have such a beautiful formula. I think it's so creamy and comfy that this happens. So I don't know, you guys, I feel a little bit of bittersweet talking about these lippies and really recommending them 100% without telling you that this is an issue that I had. Do keep in mind that even though I had this issue with the shade, I never contacted customer service. I just left it. So I'm gonna throw these in the garbage. I try to reattach it. I did the whole fridge thing. I put a little bit, I did everything. It just didn't work. So even though that happened, I couldn't hold myself. I love these lipsticks. They're beautiful. So I still want to try the new shades that she's released. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So the first one that I'm going to be trying is the lightest of the bunch, and is in the shade Velvet Intrigue. So let's go ahead and get into the application. I'm not going to apply any lip liner. I'm just going to go ahead with the bullet and apply it. And this is a beautiful, beautiful shade. It's a beautiful nude. I thought at some point that I was going to need a lip liner, you know, to darken a little bit the lip, but I don't think so. I think it's beautiful even on my medium tan complexion. It looks stunning. I really, really like it. So this is a Velvet Intrigue for you. We'll do comparisons in a second with other lippies in her line. Next one, we have the one that I am most excited about, which is Cinnabar. Oh, Cinnabar. Look at this shade. Look at this shade. I have something in mind that may be similar to this. And I'm being very careful, friends. I promise I have been, you know, pulling these lippies up and down. So let's go ahead and apply Cinnabar. This is everything and more that I expected from Cinnabar. This is truly the shade that I needed in my life. I should just go upstairs and pick up my 30 bear coat with sort of like this pumpkin color and just put it on because it's just so beautiful. Look at that. It is orangey, it is cinnamon, it is perfect. It is just stunning. So beautiful, so pretty to apply, so easy to apply. I love it. I love it. I am going to cherish these lipsticks and just be very careful with them when I apply them, friends. That's the bottom line. Last time she's released a Velvet Dragon, which is a little bit of a brighter orange, and when I saw a Cinnabar, I thought of it, but she talked about it and they're really not similar. So that's a Velvet Dragon, and let me do Cinnabar beside it so that you can see for yourself. Cinnabar has a lot more red in it, you know, less orange, but it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. So just in case you were wondering how they compare. If you're a fan of Charlotte Tilbury, you may have this in your collection. So I wanted to compare with this shade, which is Rose Wish. So I'm gonna apply Rose Wish beside Cinnabar. Ooh, yes, they're very similar. Very similar, but I feel like Cinnabar just a touch more dark. So if you can see, this one is just a little bit more red, but this one just a little, it has a little bit more depth to the shade, but they're very similar. I feel like on the lips, they do look very similar. So if you already have Rose Wish, I think you can skip on Cinnabar with no FOMO, but yeah. Happy to have the shade. It is stunning. So now let me apply the last one that I picked up, which is Velvet Decade. This is one that I wanted for a while because it is so dark and vampy. Look at this shade. It's a beautiful, oh my god, I'm scared now. And it's so deep brown color. So that's that one right there at the end. So let's just go ahead and apply. I have nothing in my collection like Decades. It is so unique. I don't know if I would actually wear this, to be honest. I don't know if I would. It is very dark, but it is so pretty. It is beautiful. It looks so sexy. I think I like it. Let's do some comparisons. I didn't swatch Velvet Intrigue, so let's go ahead and do that, which is the lightest shade. I'm gonna do it right here. So you can see that it is nude, but it's sort of like a beige nude color. Let's swatch Velvet Muse beside it, because this is the broken one and it should rest in peace. So I'm gonna put it in the garbage after this swatch. So there you have Velvet Muse, which is deeper than Velvet Intrigue, much more deeper and mauve. Velvet Intrigue is just pinkish. Then let's do Velvet Fawn beside Velvet Intrigue. And Velvet Fawn is just still more cool tone, more mauve. Velvet Intrigue is just more warm tone and just maybe more beige. Okay, so we're back. I had to put Cinnabar again. So yeah, these are the ones that I thought that were close to each other. Then we have Velvet Jazz here, but it's too dark. Oh, I have Velvet Affair, but I think it's also too dark. Yeah, it is too dark. So yeah, Intrigue is just the lightest that I have from her. I was afraid to get nudes from her line last time because I wasn't sure, you know, if they're gonna be too nude on me. So that's why I stayed away from those shades. I have another one here, which is Rose Official, but no, Rose Official is not velvet. So yeah, I think that's all that I want to show you from her line. Anyhow, I'm happy with the two shades that I got from her. I think they're stunning. Look at Cinnabar. I mean, that's it. So now let's move on to her foundation next, which I am wearing right now. She was gifting samples. You know, they looked like this. Very pretty. They will come in here like this. And I'm wearing two of the shades that she's gifted me. So I picked out the medium set, which comes with shade number 17, 18, 19, and 20. At the back of the card, we can read that this is going to be called the Seamless Skin, the foundation. It is intelligently formulated, self-setting foundation, blends effortlessly to smooth and unified skin with a natural looking, soft focus finish. The skin-friendly formula gives customizable medium coverage that fuses seamlessly with your skin. Start with a little and build to your desired level of enhanced perfection. On the right side of my face, I went ahead and I applied shade 17, which is the medium shade. 17 is looking a little bit more neutral on the unit card, so I thought I would be neutral at this point in time. And it looked really nice, you guys. It is truly a medium buildable foundation, and I felt like as I was dispersing the foundation, it was really self-setting, beautiful. Then on the left side of my face, I decided to try shade 18, which has a little bit more yellow in it. So I actually liked both. I think I could get away with both 17 and 18. This is the finish of the foundation, freshly applied with nothing else. I did not feel the need to apply powder. The foundation looks like right now I had it on for maybe 2 hours because I did something after I applied it. I did film another video, and yeah, this is the finish. I think it's looking stunning. I am going to wear it for the whole day, and I'll pin a comment when, you know, when the video goes live, and I'll let you know how it wore. I like that it is a nice medium coverage foundation. That's my preferred kind of foundation. I like that you can see all my breakouts, you can see my, you know, imperfections peeking through without being masked. I like the color. I like the self-setting properties. So far, it hasn't synced on my smile lines, which I feel like is huge because at this point, 2 hours after I apply the foundation, is usually settled on my smile lines. I feel like it's looking very perfecting, very, very beautiful. It's really reminding me of the Lawless foundation. I think it's very similar to these. If I could do a side-by-side, I would, but I don't think I have enough to go ahead and do so in this sample size. But I feel like they're very comparable. It's gonna come down to how good the foundation wears, and again, I'll let you know, I'll pin a comment, but so far I'm impressed. So far I am very impressed with this foundation. It looks stunning. I have combination skin, so we're gonna have to wait and see how it wears on my T-zone, which is where I usually get really oily. But so far so good. Those are my first impressions on the Lisa foundation. For the swatches, the comparisons, and everything that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I would love to hear from you. What do you think of this launch? What do you think of this foundation? What do you think of the lippies? Everything that I talked about in today's video. Any comments, anything at all, just drop it below. Thanks so much, you guys, for love and support. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.